All right, I was excited for this one. This one should be quick. Made Vision, fantastic channel. How Coca-Cola is made in factory. It is a AI kind of slop, but you know the visual's good. I don't think it's AI. I don't think. Well, now we'll never know because of the last video. But this isn't AI. It's just AI voice commentating.
Have you ever wondered what goes into making your favorite fizzy drink? Today, we're peeling back. Okay. Begins with its secret recipe. Created in 1886 when Atlanta pharmacist John Pemberton concocted a unique headache remedy elixir. Just 2 years later in 1888, Pemberton sold his secret recipe to entrepreneur Asa Candler for...
Oh, I never really cared too much about the history stuff because, like, it doesn't really change much. You know what I'm saying?
The World of Coca-Cola Museum in Atlanta. And you can go see it. Kind of. Although visitors are only able to view the exterior of a vault and not the actual formula. For entertainment, the vault is equipped with high-tech security features like a palm scanner, numerical code...
Okay, so it's just an attraction, basically. That's lame, and that's annoying. You're not going to tell me what's in it.
When the ingredients are printed on every bottle and can. That's because while the ingredients are mostly transparent, the inclusion of natural flavors remains unclear. Coca-Cola maintains that these flavors are derived from a variety of sources, including botanicals and vegetables. This mysterious blend is what gives Coca-Cola its signature taste.
I feel like at least the FDA should know about it, you know? Like, can we at least have that?
At the plant, water is sourced from on-site wells, thoroughly sanitized, and put through a nanofiltration process to ensure absolute purity, providing the perfect base for the beverage. This meticulous water treatment guarantees that every bottle of Coke delivers the same crisp, refreshing taste. Now, with the secret formula in hand, let's journey inside the factory to see how every bottle of Coca-Cola is brought to life.
Bro, you're just gonna mix a bunch of liquid stuff. Like, yeah, you're not even mixing secret syrup. You're not even
guarded by security, but arrives simply on a forklift in plastic jugs.
Bro, it's guarded by security. Can we stop with that? Like, we get it. It's secret. Top
syrup
secret.
Is the essence of Coke, and when diluted with water in a mixing unit, it creates the base we all love. But it's not only mixed with water. After the syrup is diluted, precise amounts of natural or artificial sweeteners are added depending on the product. For instance, high-fructose corn syrup is used for the classic Coca-Cola, while aspartame is chosen for Diet Coke and Coke Zero. This mixture of syrup...
Doesn't aspartame cause, like, heart attacks and, like, Splenda? Like, makes your heart health, like, worse over time? So it's, like, less calories, but it's worse on something else that you're not tracking? I don't know. That's what I've heard. I'm not actually sure about that.
Next, the mixture flows to the votator at the mixing station, where it meets its fizzy partner, CO2. This carbonator does the crucial job of infusing the mix with carbon dioxide, giving it that hiss sound when you open the drink.
Yeah, but how do they do that?
Before the bottles can be filled, they must be spotless. They arrive fresh from the factory, but still get a thorough rinse. The rinsing machine flips them upside down, flushes them with filtered water, then returns them upright, ready for the next step.
Yo, that's it? Like a shower where you don't actually do anything? You're just standing in there with the water hitting you? That's pretty much what they got?
Now, the bottles are labeled before any Coke touches them. This ensures every bottle is branded perfectly with the iconic red and white logo. This hot melt modular labeling machine works with precision, swiftly affixing each label with precise alignment and accuracy on a large scale.
I mean, that's kind of cool, but I've seen that. Filling bottle.
Syrup mixture, kept at a precise 41 to 43 degrees, flows into the bottles. This careful temperature control means every bottle is filled perfectly, ensuring stability and preventing foaming. Once filled, the bottles head to the filler's reservoir. Air is removed, and each bottle is filled with a specific amount of Coca-Cola.
It just blows air down. Oh, that's crazy.
Moved, and each bottle is filled with a specific amount of Coca-Cola. Then, the caps come flying down a chute, propelled by compressed air, and are twisted onto the bottles. The capping machine ensures that each cap is sealed tightly, locking in the carbonation. But it's not over yet. The glass bottles get an aluminum crown that's crimped on securely by the crown capping machine. Then, the bottles travel through a warmer where they're brought to room temperature to prevent them from sweating during packaging. Finally, they undergo one last inspection to catch any impurities. Cans follow a similar journey.
They fill the cans? I never saw how they filled cans before.
First, they're prepared and cleaned by the can cleaning system, ensuring they're in perfect condition. The syrup is mixed with water and sweeteners, then pumped into the filling lines. Cans are filled with the carefully balanced mixture, just like the bottles. Capping the cans is just as precise. A dedicated worker oversees the can seamer, making sure it never runs out of caps. Each can is tightly sealed, ensuring the carbon...
Bro, so he's like a cap monkey? Like he just, the caddy pretty much? Like he just stocks the caps and then that's his job? Is just putting caps into the, reloading the caps, bro? Oh man, humans are really going down fast.
...nation stays intact. After capping, the cans are washed and inspected by advanced machines. High-speed cameras and sensors check for misaligned seams or accidental spills, ensuring only the best cans move forward. Now it's...
Oh, I'd be just, every once in a while, you know, just snag one, you know, and who's counting, you know? There's so many.
Time for packaging. Once the bottles are filled and capped, they're wrapped in cardboard for protection. The cardboard is unwound from a reel, cut to the correct length, and shaped to fit around the bottles.
Ooh.
This wraparound packaging is then secured with pre-folded clips, ensuring...
Yo, I've never seen that anywhere in my life. A 6-pack of 2 liters? What the fuck?
Machines ensure that these boxes are precisely the right size to hold the cans securely, minimizing movement during transit. Think of it as a perfect puzzle, where every piece fits just right.
Cool.
Once the cans are packed, they are shrink-wrapped. Machines stack the cases with precision, optimizing space...
Yeah, bro, ain't no people no more. They're done with people.
...and ensuring everything is secure. The robotic pallet organizers work efficiently to max...
Alright, yeah. Okay, now that was interesting. That was pretty good. Made Vision's always fun. It's so easy.